Hola, hola, querida gente de la Jci América que nos está viendo en este momento. Estamos dando inicio a otro de nuestros episodios del proyecto Voces de América. Este es el proyecto de cooperación internacional de la Jci Manta. Un gran saludo de parte de nuestra presidenta local, Marcela Ceballos, y asimismo un gran agradecimiento hacia nuestra presidenta nacional, Doménica Sánchez de la JCI Ecuador, por su apoyo en la ejecución de este proyecto. El proyecto Voces de América es uno en el que a través de entrevistas realizadas a 10 líderes de JCI en América, vamos a aprender de experiencias exitosas en el liderazgo y el desarrollo comunitario en contextos culturales y geográficos variados. Además, exploraremos las perspectivas de liderazgo, desarrollo personal y cómo la JCI ha contribuido en la vida de estos líderes y lideresas en sus comunidades. Estas conversaciones inspiradoras servirán también de testimonio para miembros actuales y futuros de la JCI en toda América. El día de hoy nos vamos a trasladar hasta el Caribe, a la Organización Nacional de Jci Dutch Caribbean, donde conoceremos la historia de Shakira Albertoe, quien es administradora de empresas con énfasis en gestión financiera y recursos humanos. Shakira habla 4 idiomas, que incluyen al papiamentu como su idioma natal, tiene un nivel avanzado de inglés, un nivel intermedio de Dutch y habla español básico. Además, Shakira posee una amplia trayectoria dentro de la JCI y actualmente es la presidenta nacional de JCI Dutch Caribbean. Bienvenida, Presidenta.
Hola, Diego. Thank you for the space. Thank you for the opportunity. It's an honor for being here with Jci Manta, Jci Ecuador, for doing this interview and telling my stories to Jci America.
Thank you so much, President. Y solo para nuestros amigos que hablan español, vamos a tener subtítulos en español porque esta entrevista la vamos a realizar en inglés. ¿Ok? So this is the moment to start our questions, President. Thank you for being here and for the opportunity to share your story with all JCI in America. As the first question, we want to know, how did you find out about JCI and what motivated you to join?
Well, it was exactly 7 years ago. A friend of mine who is not a member of JCI, he invited me to a membership meeting of JCI Williamson, which is my local organization, because he was interested in the keynote speaker. And I never heard of JCI. My uncle is in JCI, but I never heard what it is. I know he travels a lot because that's what he's like to do in JCI, but I never knew about JCI until that moment. So yeah, on that invitation of my friend who is not a member of JCI, which is very funny. But from that moment when I went to the membership meeting, yeah, I fell in love with the organization, just the way that they manage the meetings, the kind of projects they do, how they handle all of the businesses, the people. So I fell in love from that moment. It was love at first sight. So that's how I met JCI. And yeah, I am here to like 7 years later, still a member and now national president. So yeah.
Amazing, President. Thank you. 7 years of building an amazing career inside the JCI. And I'm pretty sure about you have a lot of experiences to share with all our colleagues out there, and that they're truly going to be inspired by you. Okay, amazing. And thanks to that friend of you who
Yeah.
invited you. What's his name?
What is I
Don't
forgot.
worry.
I had his name on my tip of my tongue. Can't remember right now. Oh gosh.
Don't worry.
Embarrassing.
We thank him a lot for allow us that you are here in this moment
Yes.
in 2023. Perfect. Okay, so some things that I read about you and I participate also is that you were part of this the COC of the JCI Conference of America in 2022 in Curacao, right?
Yes.
So I want to ask you, how was your participation in JCI? How all this participation in JCI has uh, contributed to your development of leadership skills and personal growth?
Ooh, well, that year, I'm not going to lie, was a very tough year
Yeah.
because it was my first time, obviously, in the COC committee, and we heard about it since 2020 that we're going to organize the conference, or we're going to bid for the conference, and then we won. So that is when the moment started, the, how do you say, the stress and all the worries started to develop. But I was secretary, so I had to be at every meeting, taking minutes, making sure that everyone keep up with their deadlines, remember their deadlines, whatever, all of those things. And I also was executive vice president in the national board. So you can imagine I had two different leadership role in that year. It was a very tough year, but I am not going to lie. I don't take it for granted. I won't change it for anything because I've learned a lot. I learned how to manage my time. I learned how to deal with stress, deal with people because everything lead up to the conference, and then you have to deal with a lot of people at the conference, and then it goes by so quick that you'd be like, wow, I did all of this preparation for just 4 days, but you can feel what the how do you say, you can feel the happiness, how excited the people were, and those things contributed to it was all worth it. So all of the stress, all of the crying, whatever I did, that was really hard, really heavy that year. It was really worth it, and that made me the person I am. It really made me more motivated to go on because that's what JCI is. JCI brings you a lot of challenge. JCI brings you a lot of barriers, and you just have to learn how to deal with it and not let it bring you down. Maybe you can be down for a minute, but you have to learn how to get up at the end of the day. So yeah, that's my experience in yeah, last year during the conference and afterwards, because afterwards, after May, you have to keep working. I am again the EVP, so I have to keep performing as a EVP, and of course, I postulated myself as national president, so I have to keep proving myself that I can do it. So yeah, it was a heavy year, but I'm very grateful for that year. Yeah.
Amazing. It
Mm-hmm.
definitely was a tough year for you and a tough event, but I just can remember one thing. I was part of the JCI America team. I was the assistant for the EVP, Alejandra Castillo, and she told me, if you need something, you ask Shakira. She has all the answers from the conference. And I was, okay, I'm going to bother Shakira a lot in this conference, in this well, like 6 days because we were like a little bit earlier than
Yes.
anyone else. But it was amazing, and congratulations to you, to your national organization, and also your local organization was the
Yes.
main. Yeah, exactly, right.
Yes.
So amazing. That was a truly great experience, and it was my first conference, and I was really happy to be there in that beautiful island of Curacao.
Nice. I'm very
Amazing,
happy to
President.
hear that.
Okay, we're going to the next question, and this is okay. I know you've been in this organization for 7 years,
Yes.
and I think you can remember what JCI leadership projects have you found most rewarding and why?
Wow. Most rewarding is ooh. It's a very difficult question because every project that I've been in was rewarding in one way or the other. Maybe I learned how to lead a project. Maybe I learned how to make a budget. Maybe I learned how to do a secretary duty. So it's very difficult to see that. But if I have to think of rewarding in impact, I can say adopt a school. Adopt a School is a project that my local organization is doing. So basically, we adopt a school. So we approach a school to help them in whatever they need. So I remember the year that I helped, the school needed bathrooms, new bathrooms for the children. So the happiness and the, how do you say, satisfaction that the children had, that was rewarding in one way or the other. So that was for me one of the projects, and it's still one of the projects that we are still doing. It's very rewarding. We keep doing it every year, but for a different school. So it's the happiness of the children's faces and the school teachers and the the workers there. That is what satisfied me and is most rewarding for me up till now.
Amazing, amazing that project to adopt in a school. It
Yeah.
sounds very interesting, and I'm pretty agree with you that in every single project that we do, we learn different things. Even when they are wrong, you learn how to fail, you know?
Yes,
And
exactly.
yeah, that's amazing for JCI. And this is like a platform where we can choose between projects, community action, between leadership opportunities, and international cooperation like these projects. And amazing, amazing. This brings me to the next question. What of the four areas of opportunity you are like you like the most, or you think you feel like more close to that area of opportunity?
For me, individual development. That is the main reason why I am still a member of JCI, because I really believe in the development opportunities that JCI provides you directly or indirectly. Maybe you won't see it within a year, but after a few years, you can see the growth within you. And for me, that's why JCI is so important for me, because of the individual development that it provides. It can be trainings, it can be the master classes, but it can also be the soft skills. So how to handle with people, how to manage your time, those type of things. Um, I couldn't manage them before I was a member, but being a member of JCI, it taught me a lot of things about myself too. That is something very important that I also learned. Know yourself so you can help others. That's why individual development is super important for me, but it's also close to my heart. Not excluding the other areas, because I love all of them, but if you ask me which one is my favorite, which one is the one that I have favored to, or the one that I like the most, is individual development.
Amazing, amazing. I'm agreeing with you in that we develop a lot of skills in this organization, and it's just not in the organization, but we use them on our jobs, on our family, and with our friends. And right, I'm not lying, right?
No. You are totally correct. Yeah.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, so this is a leadership organization, you know. Our vision is, oh my God, I know the vision in Spanish, not in English. It is like be the foremost, how do you
Global
say that?
network of young leaders.
That's it. So we're young leaders. And this brings me to this next question.
Mhm.
And can you name a leader, whether inside or outside of JCI, who has inspired you and why?
Wow. I cannot name one. I can name two.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Why? Because these leaders believed in something. They had a vision and they went for it. I truly believe as a leader, no matter if people like you or not, or you have obstacles, you have barriers, if you have a vision, if you believe in what is right and what is, yeah, what is right for the country or for the people around you, um, I say those leaders are very inspiring for me. And that is what also try, that's what I also try to be as a leader. I try to have a vision. Not everybody likes me, it's okay, but I have a vision and I want to achieve what I want, what I put for like in the beginning of the year. This is what I want to achieve. There's going to be, there was a lot of obstacles, there was a lot of challenge, but I am very focused on what I want to achieve, and that is something that keeps me going. So these leaders, both of them, I cannot name one of them, but both of them truly inspire me every day, because again, they had a vision and they went for that vision at the end of the day, even though they were executed, but they had a purpose, and that is what they went for. And whether they achieved it right away or not is what inspired people to follow them, because you have to be, in order to be a leader, you have to have followers, and if you don't have followers, basically you are not a leader. So believing in what you, and believing in your vision, and that makes people follow you, and people will be inspired by you also. So yeah.
Amazing, President Shakira. Thank you so much for that. Those two leaders that I'm pretty sure that inspires us a lot. And I'm between we're going further in this interview. I think we are like almost the same person. Just kidding. But I do love next Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr. I was reading the Nelson Mandela biography, and that was like very inspiring for me, for that vision that you said you had. And just today, I was preparing a speech, and I was talking about how the dream that Martin Luther King Jr. had is
Yeah.
now a dream for a lot of people in this world, even when he's not here anymore. And that's amazing.
Yes.
Perfect. And just like that word, vision, brings me to the next question. And this is, what is your personal vision for the impact that JCI can have on society?
Ooh, that's a very good question. JCI, I do believe that in our society, we are missing some leaders. You have people that are in leadership roles, but they are not acting like leaders. So that's why JCI is there, to develop those leaders, to prepare them for tomorrow, to prepare them to lead a community, lead themselves, and lead a family, whatever they have to lead. But JCI is the platform to prepare those type of people, prepare people in general, in order to be the leaders of tomorrow. So that's why I truly believe that JCI can create those leaders in order to have a better community for tomorrow, in short sentence.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And with that answer, I can quote our past president, Argenis Angulo, and he was telling, I remember in the JCI Conference of America last year, he was telling that we have to become those leaders that make the important decisions in our communities, because if we are not doing those decisions, someone else is going to do them for us. And maybe we're not to like them. So I can agree with you also that this is the platform that build leaders for the present and the future. Pretty sure about that. Thank you, President Shakira. The second to last question, okay? This is a random question, just for people to know that you're real. You're, I mean, like you're like a person that is a leader right now. Like, can you tell us a random fact about you? Like you can tell us whatever.
I like to
Maybe
sing.
this is the hardest question.
No, it's not hard. It's just I'm thinking how to translate it. I like to sing.
Okay.
Yes, I like the color pink.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know, but I'm married, so great husband. Let me see. It's not a fun fact, but I don't have patience.
Okay.
I am
Okay.
very impatient. Like people see me like someone very quiet and very, yeah, calm, but sometimes I'm really working on it. Especially as national president, you have to have a lot of patience because you are dealing with a lot of people with a lot of different personalities. Not everyone is the same, has the same drive. So you have to have a lot of patience, talk a lot. So yeah, that's I'm not a patient person. I'm very impatient. And
Okay.
one more, I like to read.
Okay.
I don't have the time this year, but I really like to read and I like to puzzle. That is something,
Puzzle.
yes. Right now I'm working on a 1,000-piece puzzle. Maybe I'm not going to finish it this year, but I love doing it in my free time.
Okay, that's a project, a long-term project. Perfect, President. And when talking about the impatient people like you and like me, I always think about this sentence in the JCI Creed that says that the greatest treasure in Earth is the human personality. You know, like okay,
Mhm.
that's the greatest treasure in Earth. I should respect it, even if that's not how I would do it. that
So
that that
true.
puts me in the air.
That is a good trick. I'm going to remember that for the next
It
time.
works for me a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to try it. Thank you for
Perfect.
that.
Okay, President. So the last question in this interview is an advice, actually. What advice would you give to young people who want to get involved in leadership and participate in JCI?
I would say join JCI. I don't think JCI is for everyone, but if you don't try it, you'll never know. JCI has a lot of opportunities, development opportunities. It's not, how do you say, it's a lot of pressure. It's not always fun, but believe me, because of those pressure, because of those stress or whatever you think is bad, it develops you to be a better person or a better leader for tomorrow. So I would say take the chance, join JCI. Um, just join a small project and then you will build up within your leadership position. It's not going to be, again, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a smooth ride. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. That's what I always say. JCI is a roller coaster ride, but you just have to enjoy it and embrace the opportunities that JCI throws at you. A lot of people also join JCI and they don't take the opportunities. They just become a member and they don't do anything else. And I'm very against that because JCI gives you a lot of opportunities. You just have to grab them. I don't say grab all of them at once, but just grab the opportunities one by one and you will see the growth within you as a person. Believe me, it's worth it. There's a reason why all of us are members for years and years because we really believe in this organization and we really believe in the development opportunity that it offers to all of the members. So that's my advice to someone who is still doubting in JCI.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, President
Ah,
Shakira. I remember that word. Thank you
nice.
for this interview. I'm pretty sure that a lot of persons and people in this that are hearing this interview, I'm going to be inspired by you. And
Oh,
I know that you're inspiring a lot of people in Dutch Caribbean that it's free. Just so letting know to the people, this JCI Dutch Caribbean is composed of 3 islands, right?
no,
Or,
of
or no,
4.
4 islands.
Of
What are
6,
those?
actually of 6, but if I have to explain the structure, you have Curacao, Aruba, Bonaire, St. Martin, Saba, and Statia. But JCI is active in 4 islands right now, which is Curacao, Bonaire, St. Martin, and Aruba. Way back then, we had chapters on Saba and Statia, but they're not active anymore. But that's if I have to explain it geographically or JCI wise, those are the things. But yeah, it consists of different islands. That's another challenge because Each island
Yeah.
has their own personality and their own culture, so you have to be very respectful with each one of them, so you don't offend anyone or yeah.
Yeah. And everyone feels included into JCI Dutch Caribbean.
Yes, that's
So,
what I'm trying to
thank
do
you.
every day. Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you so much, President Shakira Danki, for this interview, okay? I'm going to switch to Spanish just to close this session, okay?
Problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Y bueno, amigas, amigos, queridos miembros de la JCI que nos están escuchando y tal vez personitas que no son de la JCI, que han visto esta entrevista completa, esto ha sido Voces de América, el proyecto de cooperación internacional de la JCI Manta. Voces de América no es solo una fuente de inspiración, sino también una herramienta muy valiosa para el crecimiento y el desarrollo de la comunidad de JCI en América. Al abordar los pasos del marco de acción de la JCI, este proyecto también promueve oportunidades significativas de desarrollo personal y comunitario para los miembros de JCI y fortalece el impacto positivo de la organización en la sociedad. Su servidor, Diego Muñoz, miembro de la Jci Manta, ha sido hoy quien entreviste a la presidenta Shakira Albertoe de JCI, de JCI Dutch Caribbean, a quien mandamos un fuerte y cálido saludo y abrazo para ella y todos los miembros de su organización. Y nos vemos con todos, con todas, en el siguiente episodio de Voces de América. Muchas gracias y como diríamos en Papiamentu, Danki. Danke, Presidenta.
Danke.